for the best towns to live in near Raleigh, North Carolina? If you are, stay tuned because that's what we're going to talk about. Hey, this is Will Wofford with Berkshire Hathaway. There are quite a few small towns or cities to live in near Raleigh if you can't find the housing you want in Raleigh, but you want to be in the Raleigh area. And I'll introduce you to 4 of them today. Now, these 4 aren't the top 4 or anything like that. They're simply 4 popular alternatives to living in Raleigh if you plan to move to the area, and I'll tell you what each one of these small towns or suburbs has to offer you in terms of shopping, things to do, restaurants, commute times to Raleigh or the RTP, as well as the medium home prices. The first town we're going to talk about is Cary, North Carolina. Now, Cary is the 2nd largest town in America and the 3rd largest town or city in the Triangle area with a population of just under 180,000. Cary is located to the west of Raleigh. In fact, you can be in west or southwest Raleigh and all of a sudden you've crossed over into Cary without even knowing it. So Cary is about as close as you can get to Raleigh. Now, Cary was a small town prior to the development of the Research Triangle Park, or RTP, but has really grown exponentially ever since because most of Cary is super convenient to the RTP. I would say Cary generally has all the conveniences you would expect, like shopping, restaurants, and grocery stores. But it's also a very safe area with great schools, which makes it an excellent place to buy a home where you can access Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, or the RTP quickly. Currently, the median home price for Cary is $495,000, and the commute times are only about 20 minutes from Cary to downtown Raleigh and about 20 minutes from Cary to the RTP, which makes it an incredibly popular place. Next up is Wake Forest, North Carolina. Wake Forest is located in the northeastern part of Wake County. And Wake Forest has a population of around 45,000 currently. It's a really cool city with plenty of grocery stores and restaurants and a super cool downtown. Earlier this year, Wegmans opened a location here, which should be a big draw. The median home price for a home in Wake Forest is currently $457,000, and it's a very popular alternative to Raleigh. It has a very suburban feel that's very similar to North Raleigh. That's also a really good area to live in with most of the conveniences you'd expect. Commute times to downtown Raleigh are about 30 minutes, and the Research Triangle Park is about 30 to 45 minutes depending upon traffic, which can get a little crazy during rush hour. The 3rd town we're going to talk about is Knightdale. Knightdale is southeast of Raleigh and has a population of around 20,000. Knightdale is a great place to live without all the hustle and bustle you'll find in the larger towns surrounding Raleigh. But you're still super close to Raleigh, and especially downtown Raleigh and southeast Raleigh. Generally, you tend to get more for your money in Knightdale, and home prices typically aren't as high in Knightdale as they are in the other suburbs or towns surrounding Raleigh. Knightdale has a good selection of grocery stores and areas to shop with a decent number of restaurants, but the majority are chain restaurants with a few good independent restaurants like Prime Barbecue, but there isn't really much of a downtown area. But like I said, it's adjacent to Raleigh and has always been more of a suburb than a town. The median home price in Knightdale is $302,000. Commute times to downtown Raleigh are around 15 minutes, and commute times to the RTP range from around 30 to 40 minutes, depending upon traffic. The last town we're going to talk about today is Wendell. Wendell is east of Raleigh, and the population in Wendell is around 8,500. But I expect that to continue to grow because this is a small town that has a little something for everyone. And what I mean by that is Wendell has a really neat, nostalgic downtown area with some cool old homes. And it also has a brand new, super popular planned neighborhood called Wendell Falls, with much more to come in terms of shopping and retail. So Wendell's got that small town charm, but is still extremely convenient to Raleigh. And the downtown area has some restaurants, breweries, a distillery, and quite a few independent retail shops. And I would imagine the downtown area will continue to develop and improve going forward. Currently, there aren't a lot of grocery store options in Wendell, But Publix is coming on the Wendell Falls side of Wendell, where you'll also find some big fast food chains. So you currently have a narrow grocery and shopping selection here, but I'm sure that will change as the population continues to expand. But for now, you'll have to drive to Knightdale for a larger grocery and shopping selection. The median home price for a home in Wendell is currently $333,000. But as I mentioned, you really have two different areas in Wendell. Wendell Falls, that's new in the rest of Wendell. So keep that in mind. The commute time to downtown Raleigh is about 20 minutes, and the drive to the RTP is 35 to 40 minutes, which shocks most people, but you can access the 540 outer loop, which makes this possible. Well, there you have it. 4 towns or suburbs around Raleigh, North Carolina that you may want to consider moving to. But as I mentioned earlier, I'll have more videos up soon that will cover the other cities or towns around Raleigh. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call at the number below or shoot me an email and I'd be glad to help you. And if you enjoyed this video, check out these other videos I've done as well. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you'd like more information on Raleigh and where to live. And I'll see you on the next video.